Bring it on, bring it on.
Hello, lovely viewers. Welcome to Royal Television. It's Wednesday, 6th December 2017, and it's your program Women's World. On Women's World, we talk about marriage, single parent, relationship, and many others. Today, I have a special guest here, Mrs. Anita Apiansa, a midwifery officer at Amankwaah. We're going to talk about abortion, its causes, effects, and many others. I will be your host, Akosua Amankwaah Painting Stephanie, and this program is brought to you by Ask Media Training Institute. We're going for a quick commercial break. Please stay tuned.
Bring it on, bring it on.
Ask Media Training Institute, a radio and television practical school. Identity Emma Wana or Pesa or a Juma or radio any television so one or Pesa Usia camera works, one or Pesa Usia video editing. Anunti say Wabia Journalism School, Anasa College of Education, Polytechnic Nwabie, Anasa University, Embo Senior High School Nwabie, na Aywaniswadi Unisa Pesa or Juma radio so Anasa TV Swam. Ask Media Training Institute and American for Eddie Amawo or hostel at the Ma and the Mema. And found form ne our Royal TV officer ewo Kumase ahoju enhyaye so anasa Royal TV officer ewo enkran achibota ene ABC ene di enhwani mu omo oga rural bank na esro hwa ahomatofo so a obetumi afrɛ 0540102366 ana 0560140932. Ask Media Training Institute osi bisa near the bema.
Things in this town. Can't you see?
Welcome once again. If you just tuned in, you're watching me live from Royal Television, and it's the program Women's World. As I said earlier on, I have a special guest here, Mrs. Anita. We're going to talk about abortion, its effects, causes, and many others. Mrs., welcome to Royal Television.
Thank you very much.
You're looking sweet this morning. Mrs., when we talk about abortion, what is abortion?
Okay, according to World Health Organization, they defined abortion as expulsion of fetus before 20 weeks of gestation, or when the baby weighs 500 grams or less. But in Ghana, it's partial or total expulsion of fetus before 28 weeks of pregnancy. When I talk about 28 weeks of pregnancy, it means 7 months. Okay. And normally, abortion, that's normally caused spontaneously. It's called miscarriage. And others too, when it's caused purposely, when someone intends to cause abortion by herself, it's called an induced abortion.
Thank you. So, Mrs., what are some of the causes of abortion and its effects?
Actually, we have several causes of abortion, but mostly it deals with drugs, that is anti-malaria drugs, quinine for instance. Then we also have stress, emotional stress can cause abortion. Then we also have hormonal insufficiency or hormonal disorders. Example can be hypothyroidism and hyperthyroidism. And we also have immunoglobulin disorders, and it can be blood group disorders or blood group incompatibility. When let's say when your partner is AB incompatibility positive and the woman is AB incompatibility negative, definitely there's going to be some conflict between the two blood group and can lead to subsequent abortion. We also have maternal infections. Maternal infections can be rubella, syphilis, chlamydia, sexual transmitted disease like gonorrhea too. Woman can also sometimes get gonorrhea. It can also lead to abortion. Then urinary tract infection, being UTI, and others too. HIV too can also cause abortion.
Is abortion illegal or legal in our country?
Based on our culture in Ghana, I would say we have so many laws and culture, and other religions believe different about abortion. But abortion become illegal when some specific goes or when some specific cases occurs, let's say rape case, nobody wants to give her to a bastard or a person who or she doesn't love. Then we also have such cases like problem to the mother when the health facilities or the health personnel realize that the pregnancy can lead to problem to the woman. They can also terminate the pregnancy. And we also have other instances being a whole lot. Let me end here. Then there's some when they realize that so in Ghana it becomes illegal when there is specific cases, like as I just said earlier on, being rape case, being problem to the mother, incest or others.
How confidential is the service?
Confidentiality and privacy about patients are very, very important. Let's say in such cases like rape cases, if such cases come to your facility, it has to be handled confidential, because maybe they pay the client doesn't want maybe her relative or her friends want to know about the situation now she's passing through. So in that case, you cannot say you are not going to render the service to the patient. So you have to render it. Even though if you know you can't do it, you can refer the patient to appropriate facility that can handle it. But it has to be confidential. But bear in mind that you have to take some recommendation from the patient. In case there is an emergency, you need to call any relative or a patient. So the person have to give you the details about the person in case there is an emergency.
Thank you. Mrs. Anita, can abortion cause death?
Yes, and sometimes when it leads to septic one, we have types of abortion. So when it crosses the danger side, it can lead to death.
Okay. You were talking about gonorrhea and syphilis. So how does that gonorrhea and syphilis cause the abortion? Because I don't see how it causes it.
Okay. Let's say if the person is having the condition and it's not well screened, it's unknown. So the moment the pregnancy comes, definitely it's going to cause abortion. So it means that there should be early detection of screening. So this screening will help us to know if there is any particular condition so that we can treat it better to prevent abortion.
So you said the causes, so how can abortion affect our lives?
It can affect our lives because based on sometimes the way the person presents herself to you, like the patient will be coming with lower abdominal pains, heavy bleeding or persistent bleeding, sometimes with nausea. They present with nausea, vomiting, dizziness, and sometimes too there's going to be some perforation of the uterus, and some of the organs can be also be dangerous too.
Some people use traditional ways to cause abortion. Is it right?
Actually, I would say, to my point of view, because I'm a health person, I would say no. I would say no.
Why?
Because, as I said earlier on, if care is not taken, it can lead to death. So it's better you go to the appropriate. We have some registered facility that are responsible for legal abortion. So you go there because they have skills personnel, they have been trained in a job, and they make sure that they don't use hazardous equipment to do the procedure so that you cannot endanger your life.
So is it right for every woman or every lady to attend the hospital for an abortion?
Depending on the individual.
How?
For instance, if you are not married, let's say in such cases like rape cases, the stigma is there. Definitely it's going to create some stigmatization. So you can go in for it in order not to create a problem to you, the mother, and the fetus.
So those in the hospitals causing the abortion, is it right? Is it right for them to cause the abortion in the hospital?
As I said earlier on, we have some specific hospitals. To my point of view, my hospitals, we don't encourage abortion unless it's incomplete. Incomplete means part has been remained, part has come out. So we have to eliminate the remaining one from the uterus.
Thank you very much. Our nurse said, in rape cases, abortion can be caused. If you want to be a TV presenter just like myself, the best place to be is Ask Media Training Institute. Ask Media offers the following courses: radio and TV presentation, camera works, documentaries, and public relations. Ask Media has gotten 2 branches, one in Kumasi, one in Accra. In Accra, you can locate them at ABC Junction, opposite Rural Bank, in the same building, and in the same building with Royal Television at Ahojo in Shiayeso. Ask Media has gotten hostel facilities, a very nice one. You can contact them for more information on the following numbers: 0243 944 724 or 0540 102366. Ask Media, Bisakeke, Nayed Bemao. Mrs. There is something we call ectopic. Is it right to abort them?
Yeah, when we talk about ectopic, it means the fertilization of the fetus is not inside the uterus, but rather the fallopian tube. So it means that definitely when the fetus is growing, we know the fallopian tube, that's the hand of the uterus. It cannot stretch to accommodate the fetus. So if the fetus is not able to travel from the fallopian tube to the uterus, then it leads to abortion. So abortion is the rupture of the fallopian tube. So when it's ruptured like that, it needs surgical intervention.
Mrs., who is qualified to do the abortion?
Actually, we have a trained personnel, like a qualified trained midwife can do it. Then we also have doctors. Under the doctors, we have categories of them. It can be obstetric, gynecologist doctor, or a medical officer.
So is it legal for every qualified or midwife to cause the abortion?
That is why I said in case there is incomplete abortion. Incomplete abortion is some of the types of the abortion. So when we talk about the incomplete abortion, it means part of the conception is out. Others has remained on the uterus. So it means the remaining one has to come out. If it doesn't come out, it can lead to a whole lot, can lead to septic, can lead to fever, can lead to even death.
Can it lead to fibroid?
No, it can't lead to fibroid. Abortion cannot lead to fibroid. Because fibroid depends on the individual uterus. Sometimes, depending on the type of the uterus that the patient is having. We have inverted uterus, we have the normal uterus. And so when you talk about fibroid, sometimes it doesn't talk inside the uterus, but rather outside the uterus.
So if I am a lady and I go to the hospital to do an abortion, is it good?
Depending on your case. If it's a rape case, and because of the stigma, I would advise you to go for it.
Aside rape cases, can you do an abortion with your own interest?
No, I won't. If it doesn't have any, if it doesn't have any complication to the mother, I will not do it. Unless it can cause complication to the mother. Like as I said earlier on, like maternal conditions can be diabetes mellitus, severe antihypertensive patients. So those people, because the blood pressure is high, it can definitely terminate the pregnancy. But sometimes it's manageable. When we realize that after the medical treatment, it's still not manageable, we terminate the pregnancy.
So what are some advices will you give out there for people who wants to do an abortion?
Okay, I say the advice is start from the counseling and education. When we counsel some of our women, knowing that they have we have method of contraceptives like condoms. When you wear the condoms, it prevents unwanted pregnancy. It also prevents sexual transmitted infection like the syphilis, the gonorrhea, which can lead to abortion. Then we should also educate our women to be abstinence, should be faithful to their partner. If you are in a relationship, you should be faithful to your partner. And also, we should also encourage the mothers to also educate or talk about sex education to their children.
Thank you very much, Mrs., for your time. And I would like you to say hi to everybody you are on air. Say hi to your loved ones.
I say hi to my husband, Mr. Piasa, my kids, and all my loved ones.
Thank you very much for making time with us. And Merry Christmas in advance.
Thank you.
As you all can see, it's been hot on the show. Mrs. Anita has been able to teach us about the causes of abortion, the effect, how legal and illegal the abortion is, how confidential the service is, and how good and bad the service is. My guest here was Mrs. Anita Apiasa. She is a midwifery officer at Amankwaah Hospital. And I was your host, Akosua Amankwaah Stephanie, and this program was brought to you by Ask Media Training Institute, Aksi Bisa Keke, Nayede Bema. Catch me same time next week. A Merry Christmas in advance. Bye.
Bring it on, bring it on.
Ask Media Training Institute, a radio and television practical school. Identity Emma Wana or Pese Waya Ejuma El radio any television so one or Pese Usia camera works, one or Pese Usia video editing. Enunti say Wabia journalism school, another college of education, polytechnic in Wabia, another university, Embo senior high school in Wabia, na Iwaniswadi Unisa Pesa Waya Juma radio so another TV swab. Ask Media Training Institute and American for Eddie Amawo or hostel at the Ma and the Identify form ne our Royal TV officer ewo Kumase ahoju enhyaye so anasa Royal TV officer ewo enkran achibota ene ABC ene di enhwanimu omo oga rural bank na esro hwa ahomatofo so a obetumi afrɛ 0540102366 ana 0560140932. Ask Media Training Institute osi bisa near the Bema.
Things in this town, can't you see?